EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Niners and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
I think it's fair to say that the trajectory of his career hasn't gone exactly according to plan. But you don't get drafted as the 3rd overall pick unless you have a ridiculous amount of talent. He's bounced around a few places throughout his career. He's had some ups and downs. But when he's on his game, he is as talented a thrower as there is in the NFL. And an impressive outing today could go a long way in making him back a full-time starter.
Woo! And this will wind up the Vikings first down as he gets this up to the 42.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. 13 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
That's caught by Chandler. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Darnold to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
First and 10. Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. So Kittle comes in motion. The connection made to Ayuk. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A first carry now for Ty Chandler. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
We are through one. The Niners have the early advantage. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So, here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Slot man in motion left. Back to the air is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop. Second and 7. So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the first down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Powell now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. A carry now for Chandler. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down. Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up. Like you can see, he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw again is Darnold. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the 1st half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. He'll tuck it and take off.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They face 2nd down and 7. Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Final play of this first half. Here's Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. So, halftime here. It's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. The 49ers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Here's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He's inside the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Not the way we're accustomed to seeing him hit these home run plays, Mike, but now you can tell they love getting him involved in the ground game. And this type of outcome, it's possible anytime he touches the ball, let alone how he gets it.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Throwing is Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he will dive into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Chandler now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Up the middle, here's Jones. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's Darnold. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. 49ers offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one.
Play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, 49ers.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
You see, Mike, anytime the quarterback is hit right as he's about to release the ball, there's just no telling where this ball is going to end up. In this case, it leads to the easy interception, but you have to give credit and give the assist. That pass rush is what created that turnover.
The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. To throw is Darnold. Got a man, that's Sherfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
A gain there of 11. First down, Minnesota. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Darnold to throw again. That one intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Moody now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the 49ers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Chandler now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But, see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Darnold now to throw. He's got this on target to Addison. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now Darnold. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Darnold. They'll look to set up the screen here. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down. And good work there to get the first down yardage, and maybe better fortune that they get the ball back, and Greg retained possession.
Nice job by the back there, Mike. He's able to get the first down, and I know that's where his mind was, but he can't forget to protect the ball, and that's the utmost important.
Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. To the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Powell now to bring it back. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. First and 10. Darnold to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. His ability to find open space and be friendly for the quarterback. It's easier said than done. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold again. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
We'll get this complete. It's Addison again.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw again is Darnold. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.